What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7 and we have a guild battle for you. I know it's been a couple of weeks since I recorded my guild battles, so hopefully we go in, we're not too rusty, and we can get some wins. I did pull Astromancer Elena from our custom Mystic banner that we have going on. I will say that you should probably avoid this banner unless you have enough to pity and you really want the hero. There is not going to be a second round, which means that if you, summon 150 times and you get your hero, now you have all of these coins that you have to use, and you won't be able to use them on a second hero. So keep that in mind. I would skip this one, but it's going to be up to you if you really want a hero that is available in the pool. For now, let's go in and we are going to look and see what kind of battles we can have today in our guild war. Here we go. First main tower. Let's see what we have. I'm seeing these combos a lot. It's a problem because there's so much RNG. So we're gonna try something. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, right? Let's have a little bit of fun. So on this top team here, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna bring in Angel of Light. Once this Rand goes, he hits Angel of Light, and the next thing you know, she is going to boost everyone and give them the buff. Then she's going to go ahead and she's at 260 or ish. So she's going to be probably faster than all of these. This Aiden might survive, but we're going to have the buff anyway, so it's going to do 0 damage. Next thing is we are going to bring in Zahhak because, of course, I mean, why not? And then let's go ahead and let's bring in Briar Witch. My Briar Witch is not built very much for damage anymore. I have not updated her gear, so we're going to see how that one goes. Now, on this bottom one here, I'm thinking it's the Senya show. Yeah, Senya show. So who do we use? Let's bring in Destina. I'm trying to find ways to utilize Destina. And if anyone dies, then it'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. It might be fine. There's a possibility it'll be fine. Everyone's gonna go into Crow, so this is going to be interesting to see how he survives. But with the Senya hitting, putting down counters, then it really should just be, try and beat her up and die in the process. Yeah, yeah, that'll work, right? Let's worry about Rand first. Rand is everywhere. He's in a ton of these top end guilds. They've got all this like super amazing gear to make him 310 with amazing damage. I don't have that gear. So my Rand is doing what everyone else's Rand is doing, and that is sitting on the bench. Okay, we did not debuff. I think I have 200% or pretty close. Effectiveness did not resist. That's fun. So this can be a potential problem if she gets the magic for friends. So let's go ahead. We're gonna kill. It should kill. Nobody's gonna survive this. In the future, Astromancer Elena would be good for this, right? But she's not built yet. So let's go ahead. Briar Witch.
Won't you regret this?
I don't even know what artifact she's on. Okay, there's the magic for friends. This is fine. We might lose Angel of Light, but then it's gonna be over. I'm just gonna soul burn for fun. 100% crit, even on fire units. Even on fire units? No. So she has I think, a 30% chance to miss there. But even on the miss, he's still going to do enough damage to beat that.
Suffer an eternity of pain. Enemies approaching.
And
This way.
let's let her beat herself up on Senya. Oh no, no provoke. That will work 300% of the time when it's on you. When I actually do it, this is not even gonna hit, right? Enemy Senya, 18k HP, so a little bit tankier than mine. Okay, and did not hit very hard there, so not too much to worry about. Now, she is going to go into my Crow, and I think what I want to do here is I want to... Let's leave Crow for one more turn. We're not going to get lapped, so let's go ahead and bring the Senya up. Not high enough. Not high enough.
Get ready, everyone.
We do get lapped, just a little bit right there, just a little. So, at this point, she's on her own artifact. Lua's on her own artifact. That's why you see the stealth there. And we are going to get lapped slightly, so we might go ahead and lose here on the crowd. Then we'll have to resurrect him. So that will be fun. Let's just do a... Let's do an S3.
My spear will not dull until it pierces the heart of my enemy.
Of course. Of course the counters. We do have a blind onto the enemy Senya, but of course she hit. I mean, only natural. But the important thing here is that this Senya is no longer in stealth. So now we can potentially do something about this, right? She's not provoked. So we're going to get rid of this Shu because she's the biggest problem that we're going to have. And then now we can go ahead and we can get our heal up.
In the light's name, luminescence, glory.
Oh, I don't use Senya that much. I just built her, I don't know, a few weeks ago. But to watch two Senyas kill each other, it's pretty fun. I have to admit, that's pretty fun. But that's fine. We are going to just, we're going to auto the rest of this. I feel slightly dirty using Senya, honestly, because I don't really like her. It's like Shu, right? She's just such this annoying character, but she's so amazing that you can't help but use her. So it feels satisfying to watch two Senyas kill each other. So now, moving on to our second main tower, you know, it's pretty much the same thing, but we're going to try that a little differently. So that will be great. We're going to move him down here, get rid of her. Yes. Okay. So on this bottom one, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to race him. Right? Here's the problem with putting Zio onto your defense. The problem is that you need to have to go first. And the person that your Zio goes into, the defense Zio, is going to be the highest CR target. So this could be that you put someone with really high effect resist as your fastest hero, or you just out speed them. Now I have a 10 speed imprint, which puts me at 265. Very unlikely that this Zio is going to be that fast, but we're going to try it out, and the alternative is just to lose. Now on this top team, we are going to let them go first. I'm going to do it. We're going to let them go first right here. And we're going to bring in Celine. And then let's use Kawazu. Now I do really want to use Kawazu for something. And I really need to beef him up. He needs to be able to hit harder. So the idea here is that she goes, and hopefully she kills one of these guys. He is going to kill Senya, and then we're just going to keep ourselves alive here. He'll have barrier inversion, so maybe we get a couple of hits in. You know, the alternative is maybe we pull in Designer Lilibet, maybe we pull in Ravi. We want someone in this position who's going to be able to do some decent damage. Ravi would work, right? Really anyone can go in here. We can use our own Savior Aiden. That might be pretty okay as well. Let's do that. We never use Savior Aiden. Let's try it out. Why not, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This Celine is going to one-shot, right? One-shot? Let's see. Yes. Hit her. Almost. I didn't expect her to one-shot. Almost, though. And now we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to Shu.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
See ya. Now we want Senya to go first, so make sure your Kawazu is 180 or less speed. That way he has a chance to go. There we are. We're gonna lose Aiden here. Thanks, Aiden. Bad choice. That was a bad choice. But now we are going to go ahead into this this Senya. Now I need to be able to hit and kill here. Only does 12,000, so he needs to be stronger, a little bit stronger, and then he'll be good to go from my side. And then we're just gonna auto this. In no way is Lilius ever going to beat Celine. In no way. It's just never going to happen. She's gonna destroy face after face after face, and it's all over. And we do lose our Aiden, so oh well, what are you gonna do?
The power of the chosen.
So you see here, 92%, not even close, bro. Not even close. Once you bring in that imprint, then it becomes a huge problem. My Zahhak is 260.
I'll finish this soon.
So his Zahhak is pretty close, 255, something like that. Yeah. So this guy gets boosted. Now here's what's going to happen here, right? This is going to be a kill. Now I have on my Watcher, he's got an artifact that's going to boost his CR. And this one is over as well. Sachet attains. That's what that one is. Zio is pretty much does nothing without his passive ability. He has to be able to do that S3, or else he doesn't have the mitigation, then he just loses. So I have a Zio on my defense. If you see a Zio, you can outspeed, or just put someone with higher resist onto your fastest hero, and then just go to town on him, right? Yeah, that was good. Okay, and here we go. Last tower. I love this frame. I don't know where you got it, but I love this frame, so that is pretty cool. What are we gonna do here? Let's go, we're gonna go back to the Senya show, right? Senya survived. Very nice. Now what we also want to do here, what do we want to do here? I think we want to bring in our Celine, and then we're gonna bring in, I think, something like a Maid Chloe. Yeah, let's do that. Like a Maid Chloe. Or even a DN. A DN would look good here. Like this. Let's do that. Now, on this bottom team here, what are we going to do? You know, you could ran cleave this, right? Just ran cleave this. Very interesting. What do you do for this? I think we're gonna have to switch our teams up just a little bit. So I think what we do is we come in and we look at Eula. Then we're going to bring in a Lone Crescent Bellona. And I think what we do here as well is we come in with a Destina, maybe even a Rowana. We don't want to use a green hero, actually, right? We don't want to use green, because we want her to go into Eula. So let's go ahead and let's bring in Mediator. We will try this. Now, on this top team, you know, this is a little bit... I really hate going against Karina. It's a little bit confusing what we're going to do with this. I think that what we do is we cleave this, right? So we come in with a... Euphine. Euphine cleave. Let's go back to our Zio. Here we go. Then we are going to come in with Euphine. And then we're going to go with Summertime. So here's what my Euphine looks like. She is at 121 effectiveness. So if this is built a little bit too effective here, then it might be a problem. But otherwise, it should be pretty good. So let's go ahead and do it.
I'll show you what the
Okay, so
true
we get
vessel
our
is
very first
capable
attack.
of.
Let's go
Be
ahead and push
afraid,
back.
sinner.
Now this is going to give me the silence.
Judgment.
That's gonna boost up you, Fiend. Yes. Oh, you know what we didn't think about?
Watch me.
Yep, not good. So what we want here is we don't have souls, right? Because the Bellion. Oh, and we get 2 counters.
Brace yourself.
Oh, you guys are jerks. You guys are all jerks. I hate you.
Focus. Leave it to me.
So,
You'll be so much more.
no souls. I have no soul. My soul has been crushed. I forgot about the souls. You need to have a soul. Oh my gosh, not good. Not good, not good. We're still gonna kill this. Just for fun. Actually, let's see how pitiful it really is. And go for this girl.
You'll regret this.
Doesn't even get through the shield. And we get 3 counters in a row. 3 hits, 3 counters, 20% chance.
You're gonna come at me.
Lies.
Do it.
Counter
But I don't
Elbrus
think
is a
you
lie.
I'll
Oh,
never
oh,
fight
it's
a
not
losing
good.
battle.
It's not good.
With my
That's okay.
authority as
Let's go
mediator,
ahead. We're gonna win this one though. We're gonna win this one. I gotta get a draw somehow.
I'm just on another level.
I should have kept my first team. That Senya team would have worked. It would have.
Until it pierces the
This is
heart
not
of my
good.
enemy.
Nice counter.
Let's wipe them out.
Now, one problem with Winter is she
I'm
has
aware of what
no
you're planning.
she has no strip, right?
Why don't
So
you
she
something
able to
simple?
stun. It's an amazing stun. But then the problem is that you have no strip. So you can't take off immunity. A big problem for her. Almost kills. She does kill. How did she even go again? I have no idea. That is okay. We are going to have to kill someone here. Now we do have the immunity, so we don't have to really worry about Senya. So who to kill? We have to kill Shu. Right,
allow me
have to kill
purify.
Shu.
Is that all you had to show me? Rude, ignorant, immoral. These words are too good for you.
Still doesn't hit hard enough to kill the Shu. She goes off, because of course she does. And then now she kills. Now everyone dies.
Delay the inevitable.
No, everyone doesn't die.
Energy.
I still think Senya here kills. I think that she's gonna go ahead and do it. She's gonna solo my team right now. Get the counter. Almost.
Things up momentarily.
Wow. Wow. Bellona still not good enough. A lot of work to do. A lot of work to do on these teams. I need to get on top of it. This first team was just. The tip here is don't do what I did. You'll be fine. Today's hero that we're going to talk about is Inferno Kwazu, who has been really good into the meta arena offense and also into Guild War for quite a while, and I feel like a lot of times he's overlooked. This hero is really great into like a Senya or a Shu. He's also really great into a Peyra, which has fallen off the meta just a little bit. The very first thing is onto his passive ability. When he suffers an AoE, he's going to boost himself up, he's going to cleanse, he gives himself a heal, and he grants himself Vigor buff. I have him onto the immunity exclusive equipment, which will help you in certain instances, and we'll go over that. Onto his S3, he will dispel all the buffs from the enemy, lay down 2 burns, and then detonate them. If you have Vigor from his S2, or you get it through a buff from your other teammates like Lilius, then he'll ignore effect resist, which means you don't have to build a ton of effectiveness on him for him to be really good. We want him to go through and crush on that S3, and then basically he just cycles until he gets to his next S3. On his S1, he'll do 1 burn. If you have Vigor, he'll do 2 burns at 100% chance, but he does not ignore effect resist here. So that's really important to know because you'll have to build effectiveness if you want to run him in this way. With the soul burn gaining an extra attack, you could soul burn S1 and then S3 to get that extra bit of damage. I don't do it because mine doesn't have enough or effectiveness. On his exclusive equipment, the number 1 is no good. Number 2 and number 3 are where you want to go. Now, on number 2, having the immunity is good on someone like Peyra because she does the AoE first, then she goes through and does her buff. So, in some instances, she could AoE, trigger him, and then do an S1 and stun him, and now he's ineffective, right? So, another player in RTA will have that ability to sort of choose what skills they run instead of going against an AI. So having this immunity is really nice. It also guards against something like a Summertime Azaria, because the AI is going to prioritize the S3 instead of the S1. So having that immunity means that no bombs will land on him. Now, an alternative is to use the number 3 for silences. So here's how this would work. You build your Kawazu slower than the enemy Senya, which means that the Senya does an AoE, this will boost up your Kawazu. Now you have a chance to go into the Senya and remove her counter attack, or you have a chance to go into the Shu or another unit and silence them, also with a chance to do a lot of damage or possibly kill. And so, depending on how you want to utilize your Kawazu, pick one of those. I have him onto the immunity because this is how I've always had him built, and because after that Senya goes, I usually go into her to remove the counter attack. Now onto his artifact. I'm using Spear Purification because this will help you with that 10% combat readiness. Burns are based on attack, a stat, so extra 16% attack means extra chance to do a lot of burn damage. Another way that you can do it is you can go with a 10% and have the an extra 1 turn burn onto his S3 and also onto his S1 using indestructible gators. At, I think, a plus 30, this would be a really, really good option instead of Spear Purification, because I think that with the extra burn, you would do more damage than this 6% onto attack. But you also get this combat readiness, which will help you cut, and that's a really main feature, main function of how you're going to utilize this hero. Now, because your burns are based on your attack, you want to have 4,000 or more. The closer you get to 5,000, the more your burns are going to do. I have him built as a bruiser with some defense and HP, and then you want to keep him at, I would say, 180 speed if you can. Most Senyas are going to be built around 200, but if you run into a slow Senya, then you don't want your Kawazu to not work, right? You don't need crit, you don't need crit damage. If you have anything left, effectiveness I think works really well here. Now, as you can see as well, that my gear is basically more or less left over bruiser gear that no one else can really use. A lot of this is level 75. It's not amazing gear. I have them onto attack that rolled high into defense, and then also onto speed boots, which rolled pretty good onto bruiser build. This is going to be a hero that can utilize some of your other things maybe other heroes can't use, and he's still going to function really, really well on that type of gear. Hope that this video helped you. Go build your Inferno Kawazu. He did great. Mine needs a little bit more damage, but I think that he'll be a good asset when I'm fighting a lot of teams in this meta. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.